Sorry, what I was gonna say is if you haven't played Metroid Prime, you should. I know they're well regarded, but they are still underrated somehow. Finally pivoting to a good game. I love Echoes Rando. The main reason I haven't done it more on stream is I just am not entirely convinced other people are into it. I generally try and... depending on the day, I like to stream games I think people will like. Thank you so much, Grum. Yeah, real fans don't give a shit. That's why I think I'd be a good React Andy, or like, I don't know. If I had more ideas, I'd be a just chatting streamer. Except that one time, dude, there's been some questionable score streams. I don't know what... If you're you're probably not referring to real things, but if you were, I'd be like... Yeah, I believe that. Top 10 worst scar streams. Yeah, that one time I went on like a fucking, like completely, you know, out of pocket, like, weeby DB rant or whatever. Believe it or not, this is like actually on hardware though, that's base, right? Yeah, real ones are familiar with the screen. There was an interesting thing that came out actually. Apparently a lot of Wii modding was not actually as clean room as people thought, and it was using a lot of like copyrighted code and shit. Oops. Apparently, people thought it was, like, there were some people lying about how, like, clean room the code was and shit. That was more reverse engineered than it actually was. Whoopsie. Boot up Wii Sports Resort. I need to get Wii remotes set up. I do have a Wii Motion Plus, so I could. I need to figure out some more stuff with Wii games, because I do like Wii games, they're comfy. This is like this ain't an NES, or like the one console thing I have. Oh, to be clear, this is randomizer. That wasn't a great stream. I wish I had that kind of bucket energy still. They already have Need a Name, right? I know Dolphin has it, at least for GameCube. Alright, well. It's only GameCube, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, Wii's gonna happen, I don't see why not. So if you've never played Rando, you start here instead, because the vanilla start just makes you walk through the intro. We are expecting, hell yeah. Dude, I don't have to do a Morbus, let's go. That's a good question, Cooper. It's probably just someone on the sound team. Why are you thinking of applying to be like a niche vocal sample in a random video game song? Well then, have like a hint thing. Dude, what the fuck were they cooking? Are you talking about like the Smash Bros remix? Dude, Brawl had some fucking unhinged remixes. Where they just put like random vocals in it. You know what I'm talking about? Like the fucking Ice Climber one? Like what were they on? There are a lot of artists who just do cool sample shit. I don't know how any of those people find it. I know someone who does stuff like that, I should just ask. I didn't know you were into making music. Believe it or not, your very own streamer knows some people in real life. It's pretty exciting. Not many, but you know. Mostly just talk to the gay people on my computer. Kinda? Hey, kinda's more than I do with music. Technically, yeah. I think a big qualifier there is that I didn't first meet you through music. What the fuck is that item up there? Also, why am I here? That's annoying. This one room is really weird because you're supposed to enter from the other side, so you kind of just gotta grab the cutscene triggers. I think I'll grab that. It's kind of annoying. But looks like a missile, and we could use those. But yeah, I think if you calling someone an IRL friend comes with the expectation that's how you met them. I guess it also depends, I don't know. We're getting into weird talks about the nature of relationships again. Theme of the night. Yeah, I'm like 6'5" in Rift, it's true. Oh, do you mean like the chanting in Lower Norfair? Cooper. Oh wait, you can get this with power bombs, right? Wow, grapple beam. It's like the song that's also used in Metroid Prime for Magmore Caverns. You do gotta wonder about the random chant guys they get. I'm sure a lot of those are like from like sample packs and shit though. That's not fucking true, Scrum. I only bench pressed them. Come on. Folded them in half. Oh really, J-Songs? Dude, the bowling meetup is hype. Oh, by the way, fun thing here. If you hit that item before you hit this cutscene trigger, it dupes it. So you can always get this item twice. Pretty neat. Sometimes it's fucked up. If you get like a progressive suit there, you can just go from Varia suit to light suit immediately. It's messed up. kill for a sandwich. I feel that. Dude, subs are so good. Any subs? Any sandwich artists out there? Yo, what up, Luminoth? Going good. Just started Seed. Arby's sandwich? Can I have a, or can I give a confession? I've never had Arby's. Like once. Like actually not never. Isn't that messed up? It's probably for the better. Yeah, you ain't missing out, true. I've like delivered from Arby's through DoorDash and they were, like the employees were just like hanging out in front of the counter, just chilling, talking. It's like, man, y'all ain't, like, y'all ain't got a lot going on, do you? Always looked like it'd be gross. Got food poisoning? That sounds about right. That's probably why I haven't gone. My mom was really paranoid about food poisoning as a kid, so I kinda got that myself, where like, if things give off the food poisoning vibe, I just won't go over them. I mean, Subway can be good. Subway can definitely be good. But, it's way too overpriced, man. I ain't paying $8 for, like, a foot long, brother. Well, that's the thing. I think, like, Arby's has food poisoning vibes, right? Same way, like, Long John Silver's has food poisoning vibes. Wendy's? I've had some sus fucking Wendy's, dude. It really depends on the location. Some Wendy's are goated, some are fucking terrible. I haven't been... I used to eat at Long John's, never got fucked up. Something about fish places, though, like, gives me a bit of heebie-jeebies. I've never had a problem, though, so I think at this point, just, like, prejudice. My local Wendy's is good. The one by my old place was sus as fuck, though. Really? There's bad Culvers? Damn, that's crazy, dude. The Culver... I've only had very positive experiences with Culver's. The one near me is like the most clean professional place out there. Yeah, I mean, that's fast food for you, since this franchise, it all depends on the management. Dude, I could fucking murder someone for those Culver's cheese curds right now. By the way, everything okay? It's been a bit since, like with audio and stuff, it's been a while since I used this setup. Sounds good. Fun little thing you can do with this beehives here, you can stand on it and get up here. Theoretically. Grab that thing. One in Springfield sucks, one in Madison sucks. Danville? Never heard of fucking Danville in my life, dude. Also, thank you. Glad it sounds okay. I mean, that's fair, I believe you. It's just like Springfield and Madison are both very recognizable cities. And it's like fucking Danville. Who ain't up in the Illinois area? Illinois is based. Dude, did he really walk out my fucking power bomb? So stupid. Oh, you're one of those NASA super commuters? That's cool. Super spreader event. The only thing I'd be super spreading is word of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Also, vanilla bomb's sick. A NASA job has to be like the cushiest shit ever, man. Those benefits gotta be crazy. Super spreading butter on toast, hell yeah. I haven't had buttered toast in a long time. I usually opt for peanut butter. There was like a phase in my life where I was genuinely obsessed with buttered toast. Only for a couple weeks, but, you know. It was memorable enough, I'm like, damn, I remember when I was like the buttered toast guy. Why did I say bitches cheeks? Maybe I'm calming down. In my advanced age, I'm, you know, not so crass anymore. That incident's so funny, need a name. If I remember, the guy she told to suck her dick and balls, apparently was trying to go to vouch for her, but it just didn't work out. She got accepted eventually, I think, though. Funny little saga in internet history, though. Aw, really, J-Songs? That would be awesome. Is that what it takes to be cool, Cooper? Do I just need to make, like, corny jokes? Dude, I fucking imagine, yeah. Actually, I hardly can. I'm so out of, like, the career rat race. That sounds pretentious. It just means I'm, like, a fuck-up who isn't, like, trying that hard. But, like, I'm so out of that world that, I can't imagine what kind of pressure that's like. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. Emerald Cache. That's actually a good hint, hold on. Not that I remember which one's Cache, but I'll find out. I'm waiting for 3 things in life too. Bitches, money, and weed. Got one of those. I'm playing to the crowd, Cooper. I'm glad it's working. What do you think, Needing? I ain't even got that much weed. You kinda need money to get weed, don't you? Dude, I'm all about that fuck bitches get money lifestyle. I'm just really bad at both. That's very wishful thinking. But you know, me too. Thank you. Do you guys know this mini boss is just loaded up here and you can just shoot his ass? You're so lost on this game? Yeah, I imagine it's pretty incomprehensible if you've never played it before. Sorry about that. That just means you gotta go play it, bro. This shit's great. Currently, we're in the Dark World, like Link to the Past. I think there's an unloaded mini-boss, and we're shooting his hitboxes. That's fair. But if you ever get the opportunity, this game's goated. Oh, I kind of cut it off too early. You can't actually kill him while he's up there, but you can almost do it. Dude, Sonic Boom, wow. It's on Switch? Isn't that only the first game? I mean, I guess the first game's a good place to start. The remaster for Switch looks really good. Yeah, I mean, you should start with the first game, definitely. If you've never played the first game, this one's rough. I hope they remaster to you. The remaster of 1 looks so damn good. And like, to be fair, the original of this game already looks really good, but... we're so low energy. Dark World on no E-Tanks fucking sucks. I'm kinda all for the remaster life for Vising Prime 2, or Vising Prime 1 I should say. These games deserve it. They're not super playable in current year. And a lot of people don't fuck with the control scheme, so... I think it's a good choice to port them. Dude, 16 people who fucking played every ending of Shadow. Also, didn't it literally only come out like... Didn't Retro Achievements for that come out like a year ago? That's genuinely unhinged. Some real what you doing, homie energy. There's a couple things back in Temple Grounds we can get. Like 2 more things here. I think we'll go back there. Part of me wants to do Shadow. It sounds funny. I just feel like it'd be boring though, more than funny. It's like we can all have a good laugh when like Maria gets shot, or like Vector says, "Find the computer room." Most of it'd probably be really boring. What do you name this? Drowsy? Bro, I don't even know what to name myself. How am I supposed to know what to name your fucking Pokemon? Name it Plunch. Like our Oot file name. You know, who's plunging butt? That's awesome. What's a peakish chunt? Dude, screw attack. Now we're cooking. This game always puts screw attack early, but I really don't mind. What Pokemon are you even playing, Copper? I didn't know they still made those. I've kind of had a... I won't lie, I've had a bit of a hankering for the Mon lately. But, like, whenever I want to play Pokemon, it's like... I want to play how Pokemon felt as a kid. And I know that shit ain't happening. It's a bit of one... It's like one of those existential things where it's like... Damn. Those games just don't hit like they used to. Ask what Pokemon you were playing. There are wrong answers, by the way. We're playing Let's Go. Is that game fun? I feel like most of what I've seen about it is people bitching. Yeah, is about what I've heard. Literally my only exposure to that game was, I've like seen a speedrun of it before. Are you on the, you're like, I'm liking this game more because I picked a girl shit? Or is there a different reason you're liking it more this time around? Oh shit. Why are you trying to get your real name wiped? Worried you're gonna get doxxed, Grant? Dude, imagine if that was his actual name. Make a Pokemon game that takes place in Iowa. All gyms are normal type. Be an improvement on what they've been doing lately. Damn, well that means it didn't work if you didn't like Caucus. Me trying to call your name. Oh well. Gotta shoot your shot. I always love bits like that where you just try and like hard call someone's name. Because if it works, you're like, genuinely like giving someone a new like wing in the Mind Palace. They're gonna be fucked up for years if you get it right. Like genuinely think you like dox them or some shit. Is it as obvious as it seems, Shay songs? Gotcha. Well, hey. These days it is a pretty remarkable merit to put two and two together. You know. Kids these days with their Fortnite and iPads, you know what I'm saying? Bro, don't dox me. Come on. I probably should, in retrospect, have been more careful with my first name, but... Bro, I've gotta be honest, I get cooked from someone knowing my first name. Like, whatever, bro, you win, you know? It's like... Shit, man. Oh. Oh, really? Well, I assume not the Z, but that's cool, lore. Oh, dude, the words of O'Lear, hell yeah. Yeah, my real name is Squarsh. I just decided after a couple years of streaming, you know what, I'm just gonna like make my stream name my actual name. Oh, that makes sense, Shay songs. What a bailout though, I hate coming up with usernames. Yeah, I would love... If it weren't for the fact that it's ruined all my future employment opportunities, I would love to legally be Boob Squish. Recognized by the government as Miss Squish, like how good is that, right? Absolutely goes crazy. I should have fucking stuck to my guns. I don't think Twitch would have given me any shit for Boob Squish. When are we bringing that shit back, dude? Oh, that'd be such a fucking... that'd be such a fucking, like, PR nightmare. Not for the name, but... like, people are already confused I had a name switch, like, a couple years after it was already in the community. Re-switching it to an old one I had for a couple months would just, like... I almost feel like changing my Twitch name at all at this point, unless it's just like a mild variation. It's just like a really bad idea. I feel a little locked in. People like Squash. I have wanted to drop the E's at the end. I think Squash is probably good, but, unless you're just saying you like me a lot, in which case, thank you. But, you know, dropping the E's isn't really in the cards, at least for Twitch names. Them shits are hot property. I'm jealous of people who are like speedrunners or VTubers, because they get to just be like, oh yeah, I'm name SR, or I'm name VT, or whatever, and just get like a free bailout on, you know, making it easier to grab a username. Dude, I fucking suck at LZS jumps. Which means I'd be perfect for that, yeah? Like, it's all trying to get LZS skips, and you never actually hit it. That goes so hard. I don't know how some people do. Some people literally just, like, live to speedrun. Yeah, it's like all they do with their time. I don't know what's crazier, the people who have one speed game and just like dial the fuck in on that and like have done it every day for like 10 years with no signs of stopping. That's pretty unhinged. I don't know if it's more unhinged to just like love the concept of speedrunning so much you have like times in like 20 different games. Multiple categories in each game. I feel like I can relate to that one more. I know a lot of speedrun tricks in games, but actually grinding a run so I can be like 40th place in a bunch of games isn't really my speed. Hey, light beam. What have you speedrun J-Songs? You are obligated to say. Mario, Mario, Mario. Link to the Past Vintage Story. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know why you'd speedrun a Mario game. I don't really know why anyone does that, but that's cool. Maybe I should just... I don't know. It'd be cool to have more actual, like, times in games I like. Not this fucking game. Jesus, this game's speedrun is a nightmare. But you know, other games. I don't know, I do kinda like just like... I like working on niche speedruns because there is room to improve. It's more of a frontier. Yeah, that's the main appeal with Mario games, isn't it? Mario sure do be moving. Dude, I cannot imagine being a Mario 64 speedrunner. Yeah, speedrunning is definitely a long-term dopamine endeavor. Were you playing on like an iPad? I can't get out of this with dark beam, I don't think. Or like, yeah, it's a dark beam door. Alright, well, when we get dark beam, we can get Annihilator. Oh, GBA. That makes a lot more sense. I also... SNES Classics, never mind, it's crazier than being an iPad speedrunner. It's like, oh yeah, the Mario Advance version, that makes sense. So... with what we have, there's like one place we can go, I think. Realistically speaking. Hopefully it has Dark Beam so we can scoot around and get Annihilator. Because, like, we can grab Annihilator, but the door that locks behind us is Dark Beam, so we'd be trapped. Mario Kart? I would say hell yeah, but... Guys, I like retro games. I like Mario Kart. The Super Nintendo Mario Kart's fucking dire. That shit is not good. Most games, like older games, I can appreciate. Like, oh, you know, like, it might not be as good as modern games, but you gotta appreciate it in context. Nah, dog. That Super Nintendo Mario Kart shit's actually boss. Yeah, and F-Zero is right there. Not that I played much of the original F-Zero. Don't like Mario Kart 64. Alright guys, kill his ass. I've never played it. Can't say one way or another. Yeah, I like how Toad sounds. I like the art style, but I can't speak on the gameplay. Only good back in the day. Many such cases. I'll take your word for it. Guys, I'm not a Mario Kart head. I played like a bit of Wii, a bit. Like, I mostly played DS and 7 because they were like fuck around on a DS games. I never bought either version of Mario Kart 8. I'm just not like a Mario Kart guy. The Archie does look sick. I played Sync Archies with people who are playing it. It looks CBT, but fun. It's probably, maybe it's better than Async, I'm not sure. Maybe worse. Seven had its charms. I get why people don't like it in current year. Yeah, exactly, Mark. I'm not one, like, I'm not able to really, like, grind time trials and shit in that game. What does that mean? Oh, you mean Mario Kart World. Guys, don't worry. I deciphered the cryptic riddles. Well, that's fucking annoying, man. I have to literally come here and then walk all the way back through the entire stage to get Annihilator. Maybe I'll be Spider Ball or something here so I can take the shortcut. Let's do an Archie right now. God, people are just asking me to pivot every fucking half hour. I mean, nobody asked me to pivot off route, but, like, the rating was on the wall. It has been a while. I'd be down to get an Archie going. Don't know how I play though. There's like simultaneously so much I could play and nothing that's really speaking my name. Maybe just Earthbound again. I like Earthbound. Y'all in the crowd like Earthbound? Yeah, that's where like all of you would go like, woo! I love Earthbound! That's gonna be the Squarshy's Twitch TV live show event. It's gonna be crazy. Take an extra power bomb. The camera fucking sucks here if you do the skip though. Dude, Metroid moment, you broke the tube! Holy shit. Dude, this series cannot keep in their pants. They love referencing Super Metroid. None of the other games, just Super Metroid. What fucking even hit me there? What's your favorite Super Metroid? I think mine's probably Metroid Dread. AM2R was a pretty good Metroid Fusion, or Super Metroid though. That's Seekers. J-Songs, you gotta play more Metroids, man. Yeah, Dread is peak. What was your rad fusion walkthrough? With the iconic Metroid trick? Holy shit. Dude, that's the iconic Metroid trick. Holy. And then everybody clapped. Got other games? Dude, every Metroid game only takes 2 days max. That's one of the nice things about them. They don't keep you there very long. They get in, they suck your dick, and they get out. I don't think no life, like the average Metroid game is like 6 to 10 hours. The Prime games get a bit longer. Especially if you get lost. Key. I hope that's not a Sky Temple key. Oh yeah, I guess if you're really unfamiliar with this game or haven't played it in a while, our main goal is to get Sky Temple keys. We also need Super Missile, Spider Ball, and Screw Attack. But mostly just getting the keys sent through the last dungeons. Really? I mean, that's fair. I mean, obviously any Metroidvania will take longer or shorter depending on how stuck you get. I think the more Metroidvania type games you play, the shorter they tend to be. I don't remember what the sequence break in Fusion is. Do you remember? I know about it, but I always forget what it actually is. Also, I hella forgot to grab Annihilator Beam. It's cringe. That's not... Wait, I have Super Missile, don't I? That was like... I think I got Super Missile before I got regular missiles. So I just kind of forgot I had it. Not that it would have come in handy much. Oh, I mean, Metroid Fusion wants you to chain speed boosts a lot, though. I'm sure it's nothing too bad. The GBA games were on some shit with the speed boosts. They had some, like, genuinely pretty unhinged dreams. They're all, like, an actual ROM hack to your shit. Breaking news, the E-Tank you desperately need is in one of the worst checks in the game. What is that? Oh, I can't fucking see. It's just a missile. Yeah, it's just like a text box dialogue that's just like, haha, clever, now do it the real way. I wonder if that was like an intentional thing they programmed in, or they realized you could do it and just actually like made it do something. Dude, Metroid Fusion is fucking rock solid in its programming. It's a little crazy. Well, I mean, like, when they were designing the game, I know it's, like, an intentional thing that you can do that the developers acknowledge, right? I just mean, like, did they actually be like, yes, we are making this area. We will now add a weird, useless sequence break you can do. Or if they just realized that you could do it and they're like, ah, fuck it, man. Yeah, I get that's a kind of weird line of thinking. I think it's intentional, source. It came to me in a dream. Source, crack pipe. Also. Yeah, it really depends. It's probably intentional. I don't know enough about. That's true. I mean, then again, there are some fucked up speed booster things you can do that I know aren't intentional. I've seen enough of it from Randomizer to know how bad it can get. Bro, Fusion Randomizer is so goddamn good these days. I'm so happy for it. Is that intentional? What do you think, Copper? They made a cutscene for it? That is really cool, though. Dude, that's some shit that if that game was on Steam, that's hella a Steam achievement, right? Oh, your vote was for Fusion. Guys, Scrum's vote was for Fusion. We have to pivot now. What do it seem? They updated it to have hints, and they also made it... The big change they did was, there's now a mode you can do where you start in, like, the hub between all the sectors with all the doors unlocked, and, it seems really cool, a lot more open. Because, like, any rando, the fear is, like, seed repetition, right? Like this game, you're always gonna do egg on waste first, and that's boring. But Fusion's getting good. What do you mean, Cooper? Nah, but I can't see a reality where the Fusion one might have been accidental. If someone found it in testing, they're like, oh shit, we gotta patch this up. Any bog boys? We're going to the bog. Any boggers? What if they found it made it easier? Dude, I am sure this... I need to look up this sequence break. I'm sure it's so fucking easy. Bro, I'm gonna do an entire playthrough of Metroid Fusion to do this one skip first try and call you a nerd. On God, bro. Yeah, that does sound fucked up. Makes you wonder how people find that shit. I mean, yeah, I'm the speed keep master. You mess with me, you mess with America, bro. Don't fuck with me, Metroid God. Oh, we can check the Sky Temple. Wait. Have we gotten a Sky Temple key? You need one to check the hints. We haven't, motherfucker. I guess we'll come back to check that later. Shit. Yeah, that does sound like a pain in the ass, but that's cool. I do really admire that about the GBA games where, like, to do, like, 100% shit, they really, like, took their players seriously. That was such a, like, Cook era of Metroid. They, like, really wanted those to be games you replayed a lot and looked for secrets in. Like how you can beat Metroid Zero Mission, with only getting like a couple major upgrades and almost everything can be skipped. I didn't read that hint at all. Dude, no Chica either. We might have to not do any bosses. Only like fucked up Spacebird HRT, Scrum. Read the lore, come on. If you're not main veining straight bird DNA, it's not gonna happen. That's weird, need name. You're actually copping a timeout for that. Think about what you've done. I didn't know Foxen's gang was doing async. Might have to roll up, shit. Forgot the hints in this game are useless. Somewhat small and with preferable sometimes. I have fun in Mark's asyncs, but they're long-term investments. Dude, first try, that's a frame perfect. If you like morph right as your camera goes underwater, you can do this. It lets you screw attack underwater. Well, now we can go get the Sky Temple key hint. But that almost feels stupid, because, like, there's no way we're even... Actually, we're really not that far off, are we? We have, like, a lot of items in the game. Fuck it, man, we'll check. We're missing all our visors and, like, spider and boost ball, but... Other than Sky Temple keys, the only thing we need to beat the game is Spider Ball, and technically that's skippable, so might as well check where they are. I highly doubt this is gonna be a scene where, like, I'm sure I'm gonna need, like, Light Suit or Echo Visor or some bullshit like that. Probably both. Yeah, fuck it. In this game, you can get hints for where all your main objectives are at a certain point, and we're getting that a little on the early side. That's what the fuck it's about. Small fuck it, it's probably like actually just the optimal play. Dude, Toad reversing's been working fine, right? I'm a little paranoid. I'm always paranoid about, but then it like literally didn't work for a couple of days. Yeah, Light Suit's awesome. I wish more Metroid games were like this one, where they like don't do the usual power-ups. This game has very weird power-ups. Like, some of them are returning, but most aren't. Ow. You tell me I can't get past this tiny-ass tentacle? Oh my god, bro, move. Usually I don't have so little health that doesn't really matter. When are you gonna switch it to Mario Toad? Oh, like the reverse the Toad thing. Bro, that's an insane thing to read. Just like out of any context. See, mining station B. I don't remember where that is. Hydro dynamo station. We can get that. Oh, I know what mining station B is. That's fine, we can get that. Phase on grounds, another one we can get. Dude, that's gonna be like, are we just in go mode? Defiled shrine. Nope, that's a dark visor requirement. It's nice to check these early so we can see what we need to beat the seed. We need Emerald Visor for that. Oh, that's a light suit requirement. The requirements are racking up, gang. Yep, that's a spider ball requirement. I'm pretty sure that's all we need. And light suiting dark visor. Okay. So the good news is it doesn't look like we need echo visor, but we probably need pretty much everything else. I would be fucking shocked if we read those. And it's just like, yeah, homie, you can beat the game right now. You have like nothing. But, you know, go for it, man. Oh, right, they did that, like, weird, like, who's that Pokemon Mario edition shit, right? What you gonna play, Scrumbular? It's actually, Randovania is such an unhinged project. Every Metroid game and Cave Story, and I think they're adding Factorio too. Also, I hit the frame perfect trick first try twice. That's honestly a little nutty. It's not that hard to time, there's a clear visual tell, but... Hold on. Who is that Mario? Dude. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, that's Roy G. Biv. Come on. Know that guy? Like, at least do something obscure like Spike. Maybe Bowser Jr. would throw someone off. Also, that looks like it's literally just like the stock render they use for everything, like the official key art. Bro, Torvis vibes are so fucking good, by the way. Any Bog fans? Bro, I wish Bogs were this cool in real life. I don't think nobody's missing the Bowser one. Like, the core cast is pretty cross-sectionally iconic. You can make a fucking Bowser joke and people, like grandmas, will know what they're talking about. No, I've never played Dark Souls. That game's for pussies. I only play base circa 2000 Nintendo games. I don't make the rules, man. Powder Junior. Guys, do you honestly think there's gonna be a Smash? Like, a new one? There's no shot, right? They might remaster Ultimate. The Ultimate Deluxe new wave of DLC. Smash is cooked, though. I think Ultimate's gonna get hoarded out and Tusk paraded around for eons. Like, Mario Kart 8. Nah, Scrum, I think that's, like, a problem. I don't think you can do that, dude. I was gonna say, do you think the new Smash is gonna be shit when it finally comes out? But it's like, it's not like they've been good ever, so... Scrum gets me. Scrum knows what I'm about. Nah, Smash is fine. The only one I think's... I do feel like, are you buffering or am I dropping frames? Nah, I think this is a Cooper L. I think... I gotta be honest, I wasn't into Ultimate, like, at all. Like, no hate to Ultimate. It's not an Ultimate problem, it's a me problem, I think. But, like, it didn't really grab me much. Yeah, I hate every game. Haven't you heard, like, every time I, like, every stream I'm like, God, I wish I could just be, like, a React Andy. I'm so done with this video game shit. Y'all are always think I should play. Dude, I'm telling you, Google knows everything about you, including your rampant misogyny. Like, I ain't playing, dude. Where is this thing? Oh, I forgot I had grapple, that's way easier. Dude, miso soup is so good. I don't know where this is coming from, but that's an out-of-pocket W in my book. Miso is so fucking good. Bro, not Asmongold. Why you gotta put me on Asmon? Dude, honestly, you know, I respect that you just like straight up ate a timeout, like a genuine timeout to the face. And fucking minutes out after you get out of jail, you're saying, yeah, fucking Asmongold Squash collab. I think this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna try and get a better one. You can't like pop over this fence, but it's really stupid. Oh, misogynists, gotcha. I thought that was just like entirely out of pocket. And I was like, dude, I'm so here for like the... Like, man, we're talking about misogyny, Asmongold. I gotta come up with something else to bail. Whoa, be nice, Grim. Dude, miso ramen? goes crazy. I need to learn how to make miso soup. I've like only made any miso stuff. With like, you know, just like I'm not gonna make my own miso paste. I guess I just need to find where to buy miso paste. I should have taken the other one. This is fucked. Trick sucks so much. Actually, I'm not doing this. I can't even open the shortcut. Yeah, that's a respectable bail from me. That's a... You know what? I know this isn't like in my wheelhouse, and this is a bad idea, you know? Sometimes you just gotta get out of here. It's kinda cool, but it's really a pain in the ass. The problem, I guess, with making your own miso soup is I like miso soup because you like get it at like a Japanese place, right? And they give you a little bowl on the side. And you're like, ah, this is a good amount of miso soup. If I had a fucking pot of miso soup on my hands, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck do I do with this? Miso soup. Oh hey, there's that Emerald Translator. That gives us a little more bog to explore. Bro, who is exploring their bog right now? Press 1. Damn, I'm feeling disrespected. I got a bogger saying it's TMI. I'll never. I'm cooked. Look, exploring your bog is just part of life, man. I don't care where you come from, where you at in your life, you know. We all fucking bog divers deep down. Oh wait, no, I was thinking the wrong one. We still need light suit, yeah. Well, thought I could get bailed out. Cheapen the bog ring +2. Cooper, you out here straight up making better jokes than me. Like, just go live, brother. Steal my job. I like honestly don't know what we're doing here. Switch to game chat streams. Yeah, you just screen share like the 1 FPS footage and I'll host your streams. Guys, I think I'm gonna go for a trick I'm probably gonna fuck up for an hour. It's really cool if you get it though. Been known to pull out a gopher trick. Like, get out of bounds here, right? And fall down here, right? And, this worked right. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but... Hey! Alright, now we're down here. You may now clap. Really cool outbounds you can do to get from up here to down here. Because, like, there's in the light world, there's an elevator, and they just, like, copy-pasted the worlds. So, like, the door transitions still exist. What do you mean pretending not to know popular streamers is funny? What is this in reference to? This is more off base than the miso soup shit. I do kind of feel like I'm too informed about popular streamers. Like, nobody wants to hear about those guys, man. I have no non sequitur. What do they stream? Are they like one of those IRL streamers? I think I'd hate being a popular streamer. Like, at the point you have to worry about, like, making it your job, and, like, ad revenue, and, like, following trends, and, like, brand image, and, like, getting demonetized, and, like, all that shit. It's like... doesn't sound fun. Yeah, and all you have to do is chase that goddamn train or whatever. Seems exhausting. How do I have 10 power bombs? We're out here straight up power bomb maxing. Yeah. The streamers who are more candid about what it's like being a big streamer just seem fucking stressed out. Dude, Scrum, that's sick. Just hand him out tonight, but +2. Bro, do you think he's funny for saying who's Germa? Who is Germa can never not be a bit. Unless you're like a 40-year-old grandma. Nah, that... Look, if I'm handing out the +2s, I gotta hand this out to -2, man. Come on. Gravity boost near Luminoth Corpse. Well, I'm near Luminoth Corpse. Where's my fucking gravity boost? I'd go crazy right now. Even if you've never seen a minute of Germa, you've seen his face. Hey, fair enough. I guess the difference is, like, if you, like, I don't know, If you like pretend to not know who like XQC is, most like people are just gonna be like, "Oh, dude, you're so lucky." Well, hold on. XQC sucks, but does the joy that Meteor Happens brought into the world balance it out? Meteor Happens is really fucking funny though. Herb. I do respect the racket of like, because I fully believe like, there's no way he's like, I'm sure he's dumb, but he's not that dumb, right? Like, it's gotta be like some psychotic bit. Use Sharp Max in Scrum. Type. Dude. Admittedly, I have not seen enough XQC stuff to have a big opinion on him. But yeah. I do think XQC's a tier above like Asmongold. I don't know who I'm being harsh to, but either way, I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's much else I can do here. Oh, still in the Dark World version, there's a bit more. Wait, actually... Yeah, I can't get to the other side, I think. I don't know who the other guy is. Not that on the popular streamers, admittedly. I feel like... I don't know. Most of the time I don't care. That's not what I use Twitch for most of the time. XQC's the guy with the e-boy haircut. Dude, there's no... Mark, that CS clip? That's not real. There's no fucking way that was like unironic. I refuse to believe. Yeah, I've 100% said who the fuck is Sherma multiple times. But, you know, when the shoe's on the other foot, I'm gonna make fun of you for it. Just how life works, buddy. That said, that CS clip, while I don't believe it was, like, unironic, it's still really funny because it's played seriously. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's more about, like, you know, saying in casual conversations, but you can't be bragging about your bits elsewhere. Especially if recipients of that bit are in the same place. Thanks for backing me up, Mark. Oh wait, I really don't want to scan this because I'm stuck down here. Dude, why would you get to share things that bring you joy? This is my stream. I'm the birthday girl. We talk about things I like. Like, where do you think you are, man? Oh hey, there's our light suit we need. Still need dark visor. I think we're in go mode after we get dark visor, but who knows how long that could take. Oh no, we need spider ball. Y'all, I am not doing the spider ball skip. Sorry, you got 7 TV. This other shithead. Hey, buddy. I mean, I do kinda like the fucked up 7 TV version. Don't lie, Scrum, it's pretty funny. I'm so sorry, Mark. Do you want me to ban him? Would that make it better? Yeah, I got you, man. Dude, what if that was real? What if, like... Cause, like, me and Mark combined have, like... Probably have mod in, like, every single chat, Copperfuck and Toxin. What if he was just literally banned everywhere like that? Random 2 AM bit. Isn't that fucked up? How the fuck did I wind up doing that? I look away and I'm fucking rolling a circle around a log. Alright, so we're doing this, Mark? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have mod everywhere I do, so it's mostly just you're doing this. 12 hours? Dude just goes to sleeping, like, has a normal productive day and is unbanned. Where's the stakes? I didn't get anything from up here, so we have to come back. Can't actually leave there until you have... I bet there's some fucked up shit you can do. I don't know how to leave there without boost ball. Probably can do some fucked up out of bounds shit, cause just what this game is. I know like 2 fucked up out of bounds thing, and that's good enough for me. I don't want Cooper to actually cop the full timeout. Hold on. I actually don't got any beef. Look, when we've served like real timeouts tonight, I can't actually let someone cop a timeout. For, yeah, nothing. Yeah, I figure it's late enough that that's just like a make someone leave stream move, you know? It was only a 10-minute timeout for the unmodded, by the way. Though I also don't know how, like, anyone's here in this chat and doesn't have a mod badge. Step up. Everyone else has a mod badge. Why don't you? Sorry, this is weird. I don't know what this bit is. I actually do really try and keep the rolls down. So I do my best to keep mod chat or VIP chat to a minimum. What up, Andrea? Damn, bitches be coming out the woodwork to beg for mod. Just how shit is, I suppose. Wait, why did I go here? I'm gonna have to come back once I get Dark Visor. Never mind, I'm putting that shit in reverse gear. If you've said nothing in my entire fucking 5-hour stream, or you show up, and like the thing that makes you like unlurk for the night is asking for mod. Nobody types, I'll take one like that, if they're not secretly hoping for it. Like even if you're doing it as the biggest joke possible, it's only like 50% a joke. If you want mod, you're begging. See, like that's not a joke. Cooper yearns to be mod somewhere. I don't know if you're a mod place. You're probably mod of somewhere. Some lawless country. Yeah, Cooper's a megalovania or whatever it's called. Scrum, is that your like fucking Chuck E. Cheese VTuber poggers? Chat has it all, you just go penis! Hyper based. At this point, do we just show the fucking YouTube poop? I don't know if it's okay to show fucking Family Feud YouTube poop on Twitch. You're modding Foxens, that's unhinged. Good for you. Hey, there's Boost Ball. This is out of the way, I'm glad I checked it. Yeah, mod just kinda happens in Fox and chat if you're there enough. My chat's fucked up. It's like the most like early adopter nepotism shit of all time. Like I have not made a role change in like 2 or 3 years. Like, if you weren't here when I was, like, playing my summer car or whatever, you don't have a role. Unless you, like, beg and cry for it. Is that real, Scrum? Damn, I got off easy then. Right, Mark? I don't know what it is. I feel like Twitch just hasn't been like... I don't know. Is it like a stagnation thing? Mostly talking for myself. I'm not putting words on anyone else's. Just like, we're in a pretty similar place to where I've always been for this channel. I'm just kind of coasting. That looks like just a standard missile. Dude, it is so hard to tell these shits on the CRT. It's just a blur until you get like right up close to it. It makes me feel like I don't have my peepers on. 10k? That's dirt cheap, dude. Imagine if I had that. Everyone would be a mod. And then some. Someone would be like a first time chatter and be like, hey, you suck cock, and then get mods. Like, be a disaster. Bro, I'm a little jealous of the fucking wackos boxing gets. I won't lie. Lately, all the people who... I used to get some fucking wackos, too. Mark, you remember how fucking unhinged some of the people in my chat would be? Do you remember that one person who just, like, kept ban evading? You like, going under different names? Like, I don't even know... what that was about. There... In the recent Fusion stream or a different one, Cooper? Dude, yeah, I forgot there was a partnered CS streamer asking me to show tits. Where's that? That makes me feel like I legit, like, fell off at some point. Like, why aren't I getting people like that anymore? Where'd they go? Like, I'm not saying I want that kind of attention, but it's funny. Dude, I used to get some fucking nuttos. What is it, man? Like, I genuinely... Was it just like... Was I under a viewer threshold where people felt they could be out of pocket? I don't think that's true. Was it a face cam stream? I mean, I've done more recent face cam streams. I don't know if they're coming back, but like, my recent one was like only a few months ago. Was it? It was Boob Squish. Thank you, Scrim. Very important context. Still fucked up. See, that's why I'm saying I should never switch. I should have just been like, ride or die. Like, if I cop a ban for this, I cop a ban. But I was like, no, I don't actually want to lose my streaming account. You don't think you're following here? How do you keep showing up every stream? Like, you're consistently like top 3 chatters lately. How are you not followed? Look, now's your chance, J-Songs, where you can drop a follow. You know, like, since we're already talking about it, it's not weird. Oh, you're in the Discord. That is a more reliable way than Twitch notice, so that's fair. Sometimes I like just, like popping on Twitch and seeing who's live, though, I don't know. Mark, I remember that guy. That was weird as shit. Is there anything else I can do in Dark World? I don't think so. Why am I still in here then? Think you'll show up again? Oh no. Dude, I feel like all of the like unhinged people I used to have is like a dark past from bygone era. I think it's really, I think for me, I chase some of those off by like just not streaming. Dude, there was some weird shit. Okay, if people weren't around, like if you weren't around, there was one time I was playing Mario 64, and like, some guys were streaming my Twitch stream, and like, doing a riff tracks over or some shit. And like, we literally had to like track them down or some shit, and like, I don't remember how that resolved, but it was fucked up. But yeah, I'm like itching for weirdos, man. Everyone who shows up these days is too damn nice. It's like the weirdos just leave Twitch. Oh, yo, actually, hold on, let me see something. Yo, yeah, this is actually it. You know what happened around 2 years ago when people stopped being so weird? Kick came out. They all went to fucking Kick. You're watching like Johnny Somali or some shit. Dude, that's gotta be it. Like the unhinged weirdos went to the unhinged weirdo platform. I guess people do get bullied here, but like as far as like the chatters who come in, they're nice. I'm nice to them until they like start sticking around, then I start bullying them. It's like real fucked up. Do multi-stream as boob squish and kick? I really shouldn't. Like that is such a terrible idea. But tempting. Hey, there's Spider. That means we can do like all of Sank Fortress. I have a morbid fascination with Kick, because it's like so fucking unhinged. If I ever wanted to get into like streaming porn games again, I probably would just fucking stream on Kick, I won't lie. Mark, that's such a blessed way to be. Do you know how bad things are there? Dude, it's actually fucking like bad. We're talking like straight up like people like streaming crimes on the daily kind of shit. It's not a good place over there. Yeah, that's all you hear about Kick. It's like, yeah, some asshole on Kick like showed himself like assaulting someone on stream. I actually straight up think that's why there's less weirdos on Twitch these days. Kick is such a safe haven for the kind of people who used to show up. As far as I know, a lot of Kick is like IRL streams. As far as I know, yeah. Well, I actually don't know if you can do like explicit sex work on Kick. But as far as I know, it's pretty no rules. I actually don't know. I'd have to look into the TOS more. Wait, I'm not showing boob. I don't need to look into it, but like, you know what I mean. I can't tell you. I know one of their main platforms is being lax with TOS. Bro, yeah, where's my fucking like, hey, come to Kick paycheck? I want to do it. I mean, yeah, I think those kind of sites have like they've gotta have a no actual fucking on camera rule, because then it just literally turns into a porn site. Actually, hold on. There's more items I can get over here. You know I love getting items in my randomizer. You're going to bed, Cooper? Yes, because we started talking about sex, isn't it? Sorry, that's weirding out of pocket. Have a nice night. Paying streamers hourly is crazy. I don't know how that business model would even work. I guess not really. I do kind of miss some of the more feral energy from Twitch chatters. I also wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those went... Like, a lot of the horn dogs definitely went to, like, VTuber streams, right? Like the horny type of weirdos. Nah, actually I think you should pay me hourly, Scrum. I've decided. You've squished a VTuber on Kick. Bro, you know how much money VTubing costs? Yo, I look like I'm fucking made of gold. I think I'd be a pretty pissed VTuber too. VTubing's a respectable profession. It's hard. I actually, like, I'm not a VTuber fan, but I have, like, a respect for it. It's a very interesting form of, like... it's a very interesting form of modern entertainment. Like, as far as the people are really professional with it, there's a whole industry around it. You know, there's a whole, like, mannerism. Like, trying to, like, really nail into, like, the anime mannerisms and putting on a persona and shit. It's, like, I don't know, genuinely, like, somewhat theater adjacent. It's a very interesting, entertainment form to come out of, like, dudes playing video games on the internet. Yeah, I don't think anyone should be allowed on the internet until at least 13. I guess I should be clear, by the way, on VTubing. VTubing as a whole is a neat way to express yourself. And more specifically for this talking point, talking about, like, you know, professional VTubing, usually with, like, an agency and shit, right? Like, the high roller shit, it's crazy. Crazy how official it is. I think it's hard to stand out if you're getting into VTubing in modern year. Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of those agencies are fucked up and predatory. It's interesting though, right? Like now we have fucking like record labels for streamers. Like we've had some of that shit for YouTube, but like I don't know. Since I am a complete outsider, it's like a fascinating market. Yeah, it's a bit of a Faustian bargain. But I mean, some people have the drive to make it work. Really, J-Songs. Hey, that's for the better. It's good to not be too online, like most of us. Oh, I should peek this item. Yes, jack shit. Yeah, you've mentioned them, Scrum. That's pretty dope. Again, I know, like, in the present, it's hard to, like, take it that seriously, but I really do think it's, like, an interesting modern art form of sorts. Modern, performing arts. What am I doing? There we go. The fucked up thing, J-Songs, is if you've been in the scene long enough, you know that's not really that weird. I mean, being actively wanted is weird, but being a criminal, it's like half these bitches are criminals. I'm a criminal, probably. Probably shouldn't say that. I mean, you know. I'm a criminal in the sense we're all criminals, you know. Minor, petty infractions that nobody gives a shit about. Yeah, some of the big-time VTubers are just cool. I don't like, you know, I'm not that into the culture around it. But again, I respect it. And there's a lot of work that goes into the craft. Yeah, we were talking a lot about, like, some of the parasociality of Twitch, and I feel like that's bad in VTuber scenes. From what I've seen, at least. It's very, like, idol culture adjacent. It's really weird. Yeah, I do think there's like a different thing, right? Between like small, medium-sized streamer who uses a VTuber rig versus like someone who's in like VShojo, right? It's a very different thing going on, but it's still VTubing, right? That's crazy. Yeah, it's such a like thing people get super into, like way more into than like normal chatter streamer relationships. Again, that's part of what I find kind of fascinating about the whole thing, is it's like, it's literally just someone being a streamer, but, like the vibe is so much different around it. It's like it's like you take idol culture and you plant it onto fucking shut-ins playing video games on the internet. Very bizarre cultural phenomenon. Yeah, that's the other thing. You gotta have fucking solid OPSEC, holy. I can never, like, be invested in my own OPSEC. Like, I've already, like, I give plenty of details. I don't know. Like, I just can't be paranoid enough to, like, not talk about, like, upbringing shit or, like, you know, not to a great degree, but, like, or, like, hide my name or whatever. Like, I don't know, I just can't do, like, you know, like, super high OPSEC. It just feels so impersonal to not be able to, like, talk a little candidly, right? Also, Andrea, you would have loved the chat we were having, like, around the 1 hour mark of stream. We literally had, like, an entire hour discussion about parasocial weirdos. It's kind of been the topic of the night, honestly. Yeah, it's actually, VTubing's very creative, and, I feel like some people are a bit overly dismissive of it. Again, I do really see, like, especially for some that, like, super get into a character, like, it's easy to dismiss, but imagine putting on a full persona and moving around like an anime girl for, like, 8 hours a day. Like, that, I can't imagine. Like, fucking, you have, like, a whole character you play into, you put on a fucking voice, you fucking, like, move super exaggeratedly. It's like, dude, that's like straight up performing art, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, you know, got a ways to go. That's something as far as, like, small-time VTubing, that part of what kills it for me is, like, you do lose a lot of the real expression of flesh tubing, and when things go haywire, it looks really stupid. Yeah, I imagine some people are really good at it. That's cool. Some people are just, like, natural born, you know? I don't know what you want to call it, actors. Yeah, training your brain to, like, be able to, like, do the fucking face switch thing. Especially if you're, like, playing something, sounds so hard. you know, flesh tubing. Yeah, that's fair. You can't just enjoy. Again, I think that's the difference between, like, the capital VTubing, where it's like, you know, when it's like someone chill, it's like, yeah, I know it's not actually this fucking anime girl, it's cool. When you're like, the fucking professionals, it's like they are the anime girl, right? And, that's wild to me. I don't really have anything to add, but just, it's nuts. Some of the models are getting mad expressive these days. Though, so that helps as far as the emotion shit. Dude, some I've seen are, like, mind-blowing, like, fucking genuinely. That's so true, Mark. That's the one thing I don't get, is, like, when the VTubing stuff gets, like, really into, like, anime backstories. It's like, bro, nah, I know you're, like, I just ain't buy it, man. Like, I super respect all the performance that goes behind it, but it's like, most of them, from what I've seen at least, I don't watch VTubers much, but it doesn't seem like sticking to the bits priority number one. Red, yellow, blue, green. This puzzle is actually randomized, by the way. Pretty cool. Not in the vanilla game, but the randomizer makes it random. Isn't that crazy, dude? Randomizers be making shit random. I don't know if I ever peeked this. Dude, literally all we need is Dark Visor for Go mode. There are some wacky ass settings for this game. You can make this game a fucking nightmare if you want to. Oh, it's just a key. We don't need any of those. Are we done here? Is there anything else I can even do in Sanctuary Fortress? I think we're bailing. Where to, though? We don't have a lot left. We gotta find our Dark Visor soon. My bet's it's a bog thing. It's always a bog thing. Always a bog thing with you people. But anyway, point being, lewd VTuber Boob Squish coming to Twitch, Q4 2029. Gonna happen, yep, look forward to it. What am I doing, bro? This is... It's probably better to just go this way. Gotta get to the opposite end of the map. Nice. I really hope there's a very small chance we still need Echo Visor to get Dark Visor. That'd be neat. Doesn't be terrible. Dude, pinball's crazy these days. What's fucked up is they actually did make a pinball spin-off series of Metroid Prime specifically. So, like, you ain't even wrong. Dude, at what point do I just give up all this other shit and become a Metroid Prime pinball streamer? Yeah, this one always goes wrong. Seeker Launcher really be the dumbest fucking power-up ever made. Shit barely even works half the time where you're supposed to use it. It's honestly something I find really charming about the Metroid series is like past like the core upgrades you always get, they seem to sometimes struggle coming up with new upgrades. You have some fucking real stinkers. Just think that's funny. Like some real like, what are you doing, man? Abilities. I mean, fuck man, this game has Echo Visor where you see like sound signatures. It's like, why? What is this? Or like Super Metroid's X-ray visor. But hey man, it's hard. You know, it's no easy work coming up with upgrades and shit that, like, you know, seamlessly integrate into your weapons, like your combat and your movement, and all that. It's just funny when a game clearly has a, like, this is kind of a miss upgrade. Zelda has a lot of those too, especially some of the later ones. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Spinner from Twilight Princess. We know, or like, dude, Twilight Princess had it bad. They had fucking Spinner and Dominion Rod. It's like, bro, they had nothing. Spinner was a crazy, I mean, fuck man, I don't need to say it. Everyone, before, without uttering a word, you know, what my constructive feedback on the Spinner would be. Everyone said it. Same with the Minion Rod, but that one's not even fun to use. See, double claw shot was cooked. That's taking the, like... Oh, there is Echo Visor. That's true, the Minion Rod does beat Command Melody. I say that's more of a Wind Waker L than a Twilight Princess W. Don't crucify me. I know, I just came for 2 Zelda games at once. I mean it though. More like Mid-Waker, am I right? Nah, I know, no one's gonna back my ass up on this actually. Command Melody, I'm glad we can all agree, those fucking chunks. That shit's terrible. Wind Waker fans be like, yeah man, like I know the Triforce Hunt sucks and you know like the last 2 dungeons suck. You know the main mechanic used in 3 of the dungeons sucks, so you know there's only 5 dungeons. But like, man, it's peak. It's like, it's carried by like art direction. Yeah, I like games that are carried by art direction, but gotta acknowledge it at a certain point. Even the good dungeons aren't that good. And I do like Wind Waker. I want to be clear. I want to be so clear with y'all. I like the game. Fond memories as a kid and all of that. I think on the, objective breaking down analysis, it doesn't hold up so well. And that's something interesting about media, right? Where sometimes something can be bad on some objective fronts and still be enjoyable because you like the vibes. I'm not here to knock that. Wait, do I still not have gravity boost? Where could that even be? I said I was near a Luminoth corpse. Oh, fuck me, I know exactly where that is. It's far, brother, it's far. I think it's at the front entrance of Sanctuary Fortress. Which is awful. That is a 1 check. Like a stranded singular check that takes several minutes. I guess the better question is, I don't think we need gravity boost is the thing, unless it's like literally in, I mean, I might, but I'm gonna try and skip it with all my heart. I think Minish Cap is also a Zelda that gets carried on art direction. I think compared to the other Capcom Zeldas, it's weak. But y'all know I'm like a Game Boy Zelda, like, mega fan. Shit's killer. This is the wrong entrance. Yeah, definitely. It's kind of hard to play the first couple 2D Zeldas sometimes, just because, like, adding a jump button was such a banger idea, right? Like, just giving the game basically a whole nother dimension to it. Gotta do that frame perfect shit again. For some reason I find it way harder here, though. Yeah, I mean, Capcom Zelda is pretty much, you know, the spirit of 2D Zelda as a whole. Nintendo literally only made, as far as that style of top-down Zelda, they literally only made Zelda 1, 2, and Link's Awakening. Or not, I guess 1, Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening. Yeah, Seasons is my absolute goat. Longtime fans will know that. probably gonna have to fight this boss without gravity. That's no good. Well, I actually don't know if I have to. Wait, there she is! That should be go mode. Assuming I can actually get my ass out of here, I do have to fight an underwater boss. Without water movement, which isn't hard, it's just really annoying. I love the time travel idea in Ages. I think, for me, it's less about the core mechanic. Because there are some really cool moments in Ages with the cool, like, main core time travel mechanic. I think it capitalizes pretty well on it. I think overall, though, just like, almost everything's weaker about it. Like, you know, as far as dungeon overworld quests, vibes. I also think something underrated about the Oracle's games is like it's doing the like Pokemon thing, but instead of actually like just making them slightly different versions, they're full ass different games. So people like, you know, your opinion actually matters. They mean something. Like it's, you know, it's not just like a, oh, I like Charizard better. It's like actually a real decision that reflects on who you are as a guy who plays video games and what you value. And also which one you grew up with. It's mostly that, like Pokemon, but... Dude, kids will really get like a copy of like Pokemon Blue as a kid and be like, yeah, those red guys are like brainwashed cucks. Blue's where it's at for the rest of their lives. Like, brother, that's just what your mom bought you. I believe Alpha's military. I've seen what he can do with the old hard salami. Is the Orbit Guard like the Coast Guard where they aren't like real military? They're just like guys who like jerk off in boats or whatever. Except instead they just like jerk off in low orbit around a planet. Wow, missile. We did have to fight that boss, by the way. It's weird, but one of our required items only spawns if we kill that boss specifically. This game has so many weird, like, triggers and room states like that. I hope they're not jerking off in planes. There are... If you're in a plane, it's already hard enough keeping the fucking blood flow to your brain. Okay. So we need to make one more trip back to Aegon, and then we're good to go. No, I actually want to not warp to start. I want to go back to Light World. See, that's the sort of thing where it's like... I mean, this almost goes into what we were talking about with VTubers, right? Where it's like... lore doesn't fucking matter, really. Like... I feel like for most characters, lore is just like, whatever. Yeah. Well, that's where I was getting J-songs. Is that VTubers aren't doing anything for society. We need to all have them join the Coast Guard. It's a bunch of people doing like anime voices, like trying to stop drug trafficking or some shit. Though I do believe that VTubers jerk off in boats. I can buy that. Sorry, I've lost the fucking plot, haven't I? See, that's where it'd be like a wacky spin-off of like Alf the early years. But unfortunately, Alf's popularity fell off and all that. Bro, I just realized I can't actually get out of here without fucking... Yeah, I should have just taken a safe station. Don't believe I can actually get out of here without gravity boost or some trick. I don't know. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, the point of the show is like the fish out of water stuff. I feel like explaining why the fish is out of water sucks. It isn't interesting, right? Like, sure, you can do a spin-off about the time the fish spent in the fucking fish bowl, but that doesn't, like, it's not interesting, man. Hey, hey, It is a classic. Classic enough to keep using it, but hard to mind. It's that song and the fucking Lower Norfair song from Super Metroid that these guys like to put in every single game. Okay, right. We go back to Aegon, and then... Dude, it's so out of the way. This actually sucks so much. I'm glad we got to skip Gravity Beast, because if it's where I think it is, it's terrible. But holy shit, this is some fucking nightmare routing. We have to go balls deep in Aegon for one check, and then we'll just like grab a safe station and work back here. And the worst part is there's literally no counterplay I could have done. Like, it's not my fault this routing sucks. What the sea demands. You think Ronald Reagan exploded his planet, Scrum? Are we allowed to talk about that? I believe it. Like, if we discovered an alien planet, let's be honest, we're shelling the fuck out of that place. Dude, yeah, the Star Wars program just, like, said some shit about ICBMs to cover up the fact I was trying to fucking shoot up my homie Alf. Fucked up. People don't realize it's the way it is. People being lied to out there. Tragedy. That would actually be a fucking awesome conspiracy theory. Or like, I guess reality, right? If like alien planets had been discovered plenty of times before, but the US government blew up all of them as soon as they were discovered. Hard to say, Scrum. I can't comment on that this time. No more questions. My silence has been bought. Okay, now we go all the way, warp back to start. And, if my counting's right, we should just have a brief errand, grab 2 quick ones, and we're good to go. I could have been playing that 8 seed still. Probably would have been preferable if I'm being honest. No slight against this game. I do really like this Rando. It's very chill. But, you know, I think Ut is more comprehensible to the broader public, and I guess at a certain point you start caring about stuff like that. What do you mean they made him smooth? Did they twinkify Alf? Or are we talking about Ronald Reagan? I think I'm still far from mass appeal. But you know, it's more like I've started to feel like this is more of a thing I'm doing to entertain other people rather than something I strictly do just because I'm having fun and fucking around. And even though I, you know, don't do it consistently, but you know, I'd rather do something people are engaged in. Because really, like, I've said this once, I've said it a million times, 90% of the time, the game doesn't matter. The game's a good jumping off point, you know, it keeps the air in the room or whatever, but like, I'm not playing because I'm like super hard in a game niche or something. I'm here to hand out terrible takes for free. I forget, can you actually still blow this up in the Dark World? You can. Does nothing. Huh? That's... Which one's fucking Defiled Shrine, bro? Cool. Oh wait, no, that's right on the way of, like, beating the game. That's, like, literally down the road. And I'm glad people agree. Generally with my takes. Am I glad? I don't know, I kinda like arguing with people and calling them dumb. Yeah, that's my new ARC debate streamer. Bro, I cannot imagine. Like, actual debate stresses me out so much. Because, like, I think I've got a decent head on my shoulders, but, like, I'm not very, like, well-researched. Like, I haven't really been checking my facts. Debate Mark. I've debated Mark informally plenty of times, I'm sure. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like I probably would, I feel like I'm usually wrong when I'm in, like, a proper heated debate. Sorry, Mark doesn't want to collab with me anymore after I said that shit. I guess we're going the long way around. I probably should have just taken the elevator. In my mind, elevator always equals slow, but it's probably pretty fast in this case. I think, unless I severely miscounted, we're good to beat the game, though. Nothing. I'm just making a bit. Have I came 100% unscathed? Have I never said anything bad? Nah. I don't think there'd be like a cancel squash compilation. But I've said some out-of-pocket shit I don't agree with. Really? That makes it sound like I was like dropping the N-word, not the regular, for my first few streams. Nothing too bad. I don't know, I haven't really, like, done a collab stream with someone in fucking a while. Yeah, dude, they're gonna fucking... Shit, man. I don't got mascara to, like, have run down my face when I make an apology video for saying something mildly offensive 2-3 years ago. I'm cooked, guys. I don't know how to recover this. Yeah, I guess I just gotta move to kick. I don't give a shit. Maybe. I don't know. I've been sporadic doing my own shit lately. Thoroughly on my own type of grind lately. Unless someone's like actively you know, this is a lazy thing to say maybe, but unless I'm like getting roped into plans, I'm not trying to make any right now. Dude, I ain't doing the prime grind. Not enough people are into this game. I don't think I'm getting fucking, you know, I think it would be alienating for a lot of people if I was like all day priming. Haven't really just been grinding stream much. I've really enjoyed doing it lately, but I haven't, you know. I haven't, been like doing it every day or nothing. Or even multiple times a week. It's not a big focus where I'm at right now. But I do have fun doing it. This is the one thing you need Spider Ball for, by the way. You can skip it, but I've seen it looks really annoying. Apparently, it's on Rando. The Rando for this game is really cool, but it's a more nation, like a Zelda game or something. And, you know, game doesn't matter, but I'd like to do something people can't. Since the focus isn't the game, it should be something that's easier for people to get on a glance, you know? Just how I feel about it anyway. Maybe that makes me inauthentic or something. At that point, I guess I could just like stream Balatro or something. Y'all fuck with Balatro streams? I like Balatro, but for some reason, like, seeing someone I like play it is always like, It's probably just like a fucked up prejudice of mine. Because I don't feel that way for, like, Nubby or whatever. Maybe I just play, like, absolute brain rot. It's chill. The thing that scares me with Balatro is I don't want to be backseated by people who, like, haven't seen the sun in 10 years because they've been busy playing Balatro. Some people are so into that game. So I realize now that's the second thing I've said today that, I've said I think would make a fun stream, but I don't want to do because of backseaters. So maybe I need to just give a shit, like, less of a shit about backseaters. Oh shit. There's a thing you can do to like skip this big long final phase, but shit takes practice. I never learned it. I can spend a couple extra minutes at the end. I have barely played enough to know what that means. I have not... I played the game for like 2 days a couple months ago when I had COVID and was fucked up on cough syrup and my wrist was having issues and I just wanted something to distract myself from COVID, so I was playing Balatro and watching video essays. It was the time of my life, alright. I have not played it since, and that's still the place Balatro occupies in my brain. If only we lived in such a perfect world, day songs. Bitches will have no backseat or I kill you in flaming red letters. Oh, and time or something. Still backseat. Dude, this was a decently fast one. Not bad for how bad I am at echoes. Dude, at one point, there was a game I was playing in the past year or so, where I literally had, like, on screen at all times, it was in white text, it wasn't, like, flaming, but on the screen it said no backseat or I, like, curse your family or some shit. And, guess what? Still got backseated. It was in the tags, it was in the, fucking, like, on the fucking screen. I guess I didn't have it on the title, I guess that's really what I need to do. But it's like, people literally just don't read, or they think like, they just think like, oh, whoopsie, I forgot. Like, I guess like some people make such a habit of going everywhere they can and backseating that like it's hard for them not to. That sounds a lot like how I played the game Dawnbringer. I remember going in on Kings really hard, and like face cards in general. I'd have shit for Kings, face cards. Don't know if I have that mime card. That doesn't sound familiar. It sounds fucking busted. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, some people see someone like struggling in a game and they view it the same way, like if their like coworker drops their shit on the ground, right? Like they drop like a binder and like paper flies everywhere and they're like, oh, let me help you. It's like, bro, I don't want help. The point of me playing the game is to struggle. And like, I guess the desire to help people on its face is a good impulse. But like, to me at least, because I guess I got stick up my ass, backseating can genuinely ruin the vibe. Like, have a hard time recovering from getting backseated and then cooking on something. Yeah, I think I remember that too, Rocket Man. If not them, someone else who had the same talking point. They're all the same. It's normal to backseat if people expressly say they're okay with it. I also remember seeing a chatter, this was outside of Stop Squad streams, but they said something like, Like, like streaming a game and not being backseated is like having your cake and eating it too. Like, they literally were like, yeah, you can't have both, buddy, if you don't want to be backseated, play offline. I don't know, man. Some people watch Twitch in the garage with their car running and windows down. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's a fucking shitty culture. A streamer, fucking like 800 viewer streamer, everyone in chat is just yelling what to do. It's fucking obnoxious, dude. Where was this gravity suit? Was I right? No, I was fucking wrong as hell. That was super easily available. I'm glad I didn't follow up on what I thought was right. No bosses have been in the final one, by the way. Again, it's real, and I think it's okay to see a part of a culture that you're ostensibly a part of, and you see like an aspect of that you don't like, and I think it's okay to rebel against that aspect. I mean, ultimately, most people who are backseat aren't doing it because they think they're gonna... Oh shit, it's 69. That's actually a weirdly high item completion. But yeah, most people who are backseat aren't doing it to be a dick. Right, like... So you don't want to just go like fucking... Like... unhinged feral, be like, you fucking bitch, I'm banning you, get the fuck out if you're a moron, right? Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. So it's always awkward where it's like, man, you genuinely killed the vibe and ruined the experience for me, but I know you didn't mean anything by it, so now I have to give kid gloves, and that bums me out more about it. Cause like, you kind of look a little unhinged if you're like, you fucking dickhead, I didn't want to be backseat, and start yelling at him and shit. It's kind of funny, I respect that, but some people don't. I've also mellowed out. When I was like, a few years ago, I would tell just like yell at backseaters. I don't know, I guess I just don't give a shit anymore. Man, that was almost too short. Kinda wanted to go till 4, but I guess it's probably good we don't go that late. Not like I have fucking anything better to do. My ass has not been sleeping well. You've got class at 11? Well, you should... Assuming we're in the same time zone, you should really sleep. I get that, Rocket Man, I hear it. I mean, not this part, but you know. Does anybody have any streamer recommendations who are live? Probably be at their chat instead, but I figure I'd shoot and ask. Oh, he slept 12 hours. That is fair. Though if I'm being honest, I feel like sleeping 12 hours doesn't do shit for me. Oh, H-Box, yeah, I got you, homie. Bro, I just hate blind rating so much. Like, if I don't even have, like, an endorsement, you know if that guy's, like, an asshole. Right? Well, let me see. What do they do? Okay, that's common. Yeah, I'm down, I'm down. Well, if you're subbed, hit her with salamis. If not, just say hi. Doing some Aria of Sorrow retro achievements. Go to the game. I'll be on in another fucking week or whatever the fuck. To ramble about more shit. Have a good night, y'all. Fun one tonight. I appreciate you guys sticking through all my bullshit. Have a good one.